so that'll be interesting to see what I get on that. Hopefully it is, in fact, a $4,000 card. That would be pretty lit, because then I would be into the card for, I think, 800 total after grading. So that would be a nice little upgrade. 5 times return on investment. What are your thoughts on women? I can't really have thoughts on something that doesn't exist. Oski Woski with the 5. This one is from your favorite Pay Piggy God, Howard. Also, what's the forecast for DSP tonight? We're definitely going to watch DSP because he addressed the WWE Champions stuff. So we'll take a look at that. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw it in the title. Just got off Infinite, uninstalling it right now. Don't blame me for that one. Woman. Yeah, Optimus, bro. That shit was weak. I am never talking to a female again. Oh my god. Because he just like was getting like dry texted. Like, bro, take a hint. They don't care. But dude, I'm a fucking YouTuber. My time's money. And if I'm wasting my time to send you a fucking text message, the least you could do is send one fucking back. Like, oh my god. You know, I'm offering you my time, which to be honest is the most valuable thing in the world. And for you to just sit there and act like it's nothing is crazy. Like, dude, that shit was so fucking pathetic. I don't know. It's like, dude, she's just not fucking into you. I don't know. Like, that's one of those easy fucking social cues to take. If somebody's like dry texting the shit out of you, it's like, okay, they obviously don't want to fucking talk to you. Duh. Most chicks don't need an excuse to pick up their phone and text. They tend to do that already. Do I even lift? I did tonight. Celia Frostborn with the 5. Imagine being upset after you've bragged about year-long exclusivity to game modes on PlayStation. They're still going to get the game, so why be scared? Because they know it can be taken away at any time. And they know those 20 million people will follow the game. And then the friends of those people might follow as well. So it would actually be a pretty catastrophic thing if they did lose COD. Now, Microsoft would lose a shit ton of money not being able to sell it on PlayStation and get all that microtransactions revenue, but, you know, if they really wanted to, they could, and it would fuck Sony hard. Like, raw dog. Thoughts on the furry skin and COD? Gas it. I don't fucking know. I haven't seen it. In which COD is it in? Gas the furs is my kind of overall motto when it comes to anything furry related. Cody P with the 2. How much did you make from that 550k view video? Which one? If you can tell me the like actual name of the video, I can tell you. But I'm not sure which one you're referring to. Thoughts on the stepbro category? It's kind of cringe. I don't fucking know, but it's never really been one of my deep-rooted fantasies because I have never, in fact, had a stepsister, so can't relate. He got fucking turned on. And he was head glitching too. Buff Garfield with the 2? I got you, man.
You're the best big brother I could have ever asked for.
Oski Woski with the 2, me neither. That's where my cousins fill in the... Fair enough, man, you know? That's legal too, so... Well, I guess stepsister would be legal as well, but... You know, cousins fair game. Step or regular. Don't believe me? Look it up. I'll let you all have that on your search history. About marrying your cousin. The Elden Ring sucks because... Yeah, I can check in a second. Here, let me check real quick. It's probably a pretty decent... Oh, that's the second one, shit. Here we go. Video analytics, revenue. 2,300 bucks. Give or take a few dollars here and there. I don't know the exact number. It just says 2.3K. 2023 Perfect Dark with a 5. Remember the girl that ghosted you also got ghosted by a hot guy? Look at Hassan Piker. What do you mean? Does it all the time. Only takes 2. Wait, only talks to them if they do a stream with it? What the fuck? Damn. I didn't know that Hassan was like some fucking hot ticket item, but apparently he's got demands. And Raging War with the 5. You hear about Critical's 20k Halo 2 Lasso Challenge. Personally, I think the only reason the family of the guy who beat it was overjoyed. That money? Well, obviously. That's the whole point of doing the challenge. Getting that cash money. No fucking other reason, that's for sure. And Sam the Madman with the 2. I have a 5 Nights at Freddy's rape hentai in my search. Oh, good for you, man. You know? At least, well, hopefully it doesn't involve the, what's that shit? The lolly? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that video was really fucking easy to make, and it was under 30 minutes, so... That's the reason why it didn't make as much as it could. If that video was like 28 or 30 minutes instead, the number would probably be closer to 5K. Just to give you an idea. So, longer videos, you get a higher CPM because you can put more mid-rolls in it. Or at least YouTube puts more mid-rolls. I don't actually like manually place them. I just like hit the thing on YouTube when you upload. It says automatically place. So I just click that. It does all the work for you because YouTube wants to make a shit ton of money off your videos as well, so they have your best interest at heart, I guess. Ubisoft is better than me. Yeah, I agree. 100% agree, man. They make some fire. Or at least they used to. Batgirl got canceled so that Marvel could make She-Hulk Attorney? What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck either of those two things are, but they sound gay as fuck. Ubisoft should be bought by Microsoft, but they put the games on Game Pass anyway. No, they don't. I don't think Ubisoft games go to Game Pass. What companies would be smart to do, and I've kind of mentioned this before, is they would be smart. Netflix as well. I don't know why the fuck Netflix didn't do this originally. And be like, okay, there's all these other competing streaming services out there. We have the best infrastructure, user interface, and name recognition out of everyone. Like, everybody knows what the fuck Netflix is. Nobody knows what, like, something like Peacock or whatever the fuck. So if Netflix was smart, they would have gone to, like, all these companies and been like, hey, you know, we're gonna do basically the cable model, and for an extra $3 a month, they can add Peacock to their Netflix subscription. And they get all your shows right in Netflix natively, and it just adds onto their monthly bill, and we'll give you the money. It promotes your brand, gives you streaming revenue, and, you know, everybody wins. But they did not do that, and I think Microsoft would be smart to do that. They should go to Ubisoft and be like, hey, you guys have your, like, video game service or whatever the fuck. Let us add that to Game Pass. We'll give you guys, like, the upgrade fee. And kind of same principle there. I don't know. I feel like that would have been a much better solution, because Netflix, I don't know, like, the whole streaming thing is now becoming like cable. It costs more than cable just to watch all the same shit as before, because you have to have like 18 fucking services. All of them have shitty fucking UIs except for, like, Netflix. Netflix is the only one with a fully functioning UI, like watch time tracking and everything like that. But you have to use, like, these really dog shit fucking platforms because of exclusivity. Basically, like consoles. You have to use shit you don't fucking want to get the content that you want. Nintendo Switch. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that'd be the better solution. And then that way, you know, everybody doesn't get pissed off. And then you have one service. You can upgrade it. You have one unified place where you watch it all. And streaming goes back to being convenient, easy to use, and not a pain in the fucking ass. Yeah, they have some of their games on Game Pass, but they don't have the majority of new releases. They don't go there day one. Ubisoft has, like, their own game, like, service where you get their games day one for, like, I think $14 a month. That's what I'm talking about. You get all their stuff. The TV industry only got worse. Yeah, I don't really watch much TV anymore. I don't really have time for it, but I don't know. Your voice is different, Griffin. It's more deep and sexy. Thanks, man. I don't know why. Pokimane is my mommy and Dreamcast Guy is my daddy. That's awesome, and you get the genetic lottery. Why are PS5 fanboys scared of COD? Because Sony literally said that nothing can match it. Tencent wants to be Ubisoft's largest shareholder, probably because they think they're about to get acquired. So they want to, like, get the upside of that, would be my guess. It's really smart, honestly. Like, if you think that a company is about to get acquired, if you buy their stock when it's still low, because almost every single company gets purchased for a premium of the current stock value. So if you buy it at the current market price, an acquisition gets announced, then you get that massive upside of basically the news and hype surrounding the acquisition, as well as the new fucking purchase price. Oh shit, I didn't hit fucking play. Retard. Random question, but what's your favorite gun in Modern Warfare? I'd probably say the MP7 overall. I love the MP7. I love it in every single game. Every single fucking COD game it's in. Sony could make a clone that can be better. No, they've tried. Every single company's tried to clone COD. The thing is it has nothing to do with all the things people think. Call of Duty is like literally the perfect first-person shooter. It has the best gameplay, like no others. It is like pick up and play for literally anyone. It has the best, I guess, gimmicks in the multiplayer, like kill streaks, a great selection of modes, literally hundreds of maps that they can go back to. It has, what, 20 years of name recognition now, 3 different dedicated development teams. Like, Call of Duty is on a different fucking level, plain and simple. It's just like, there's no competition with it. Like, there's no other shooter that has ever been able to come out and, in my opinion, make gameplay as good as Call of Duty, except Titanfall 1. Titanfall 1 was a fucking damn near masterpiece when it came to, like, first-person shooter mechanics and the movement system they picked, but it's made by the creators of COD, so makes sense, but that's about as close as anything's ever come, and then Titanfall 2, I feel like they kind of made it... They kind of ruined it a little bit. The changes they made were not necessarily positive, in my humble opinion, as a simple gamer. But yeah, like Battlefield's tried for like decades, I think, or a little over a decade to like match Call of Duty's gameplay. They can't. Like, very few games feel as fluid and just good to play as COD. I don't really know what the fuck the word I'm looking for is, but when you play Call of Duty, the gameplay is just fucking fun, man. Like, it feels good. There's nothing really janky about it. It's just, like, simplistic, but semi-complex at the same time. Everything flows well. It's smooth. The control scheme's perfect. I don't know. Like, COD just really perfected the multiplayer formula and first-person shooter gameplay formula. 100%. Slate Dragon with the 2, Titanfall 1 was amazing, best advanced movement. Yeah, I agree. It was like simple, but it was unique at the time. Like, you have the double jump and the wall run. That's all you really needed. But they made it so fast too. Like, that was my issue with Black Ops 3 is like the wall running and everything literally felt like you had like 80 fucking pounds weighing you down. Like, you ran so slow on walls compared to Titanfall. Like, Titanfall was all about speed and keeping momentum and crossing large distances in a short amount of time. And it still had that like kind of Twitch shootery feel to it, which Call of Duty typically has, but with Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, the advanced movement was so slow and clunky feeling that it almost slowed you down when you tried to shoot and everything. I don't know. I didn't really like it. It just didn't feel good to me. But yeah, Titanfall 1 100% I think was probably the best advanced movement. Then Advanced Warfare and Halo 5 are my second and third. We're Kenzie with the 2 COD clones. Let's make the base gameplay so yeah, exactly. Like Call of Duty was literally designed to basically be Halo 2 but with no downtime and better controls, and they succeeded. They absolutely succeeded. What the fuck? Oh, dude, that killed me? Are you fucking kidding me? Damn. Alright, I can't even be mad about that. That was so fucking lucky. He just literally picked the perfect spot. Like, you can't even control that thing. Damn. Hell yeah, dude, I'm peeking. I think you have to do this for a camo, right? Might as well get some while I can. I always forget to use this stupid fucking mechanic. So I never get the camo for it. Alright, well I got 5 kills, so there we go. Ah, shit. Oh. Can I not go? Got him, finally. Man's been sitting up there for a minute. Alright, well, I think we're good here. I think the flashbang assist is always like the biggest fucking slap in the face, because it's like, oh, I just went through the trouble to actually use my fucking tactical, and now I'm going in for the fucking kill and somebody else steals it. It's like, oh, that's nice. Love to see it. Oh, fuck. Oscar with the 2. I used to resell Mexican candy in middle school. Nice, man. Yeah, you gotta find your fucking side hustles.
7 inches? That's pretty big.
It's all about the side hustles. I don't know, like, get a job and, like, make money, get your insurance and everything like that, cover your rent, expenses, and then have, like, 2 or 3 side hustles that you have on the side and just bank all that shit. Or reinvest it into the actual, like, hustles. I don't know. Tony Esquire with the 5. In my opinion, COD Vanguard had the best character skins in the... Yeah, I agree, man. I think they did a lot of really cool collabs. I wish COD would keep doing stuff like that, which hopefully they will, because like the Godzilla stuff was fucking dope. Then they had Snoop Dogg. What was the other thing they had? They had the really cool 4th of July gun, which I mean this game has that as well, but you know. I like that type of stuff personally. Vanguard did zombies so dirty. Yeah, I didn't play it, so I really have no opinion on zombies other than I think it was fun in Black Ops 1 and World at War, and after that, I just didn't really care for it. Did I see the new collab? Nope, have not. Did I play a lot of Halo? I used to. I used to stream Halo every single night for like 3 hours. Halo 3 and then Halo 4. But that was on MCC, but once Halo Infinite came out, I just haven't really ever wanted to play Halo since because Infinite was such a disappointment. MW2 multiplayer will be better than Vanguard because 10 attachments is... No, it's not, dude. I love having all those attachments. What the fuck is wrong with attachments? I love having the fucking pick 10 system for the weapons. That shit's fire. I love having as many attachments as I want. Vader Quake with the 2. I think Modern Warfare 2 will be good, or I think it'll be fine. I mean, Modern Warfare 2019 is the best-selling Call of Duty in the history of the franchise, so I think they did something right, obviously. I mean, I really enjoy this game, so if it's just more of the same, I think it'll be fine. They just need better maps. That's the big thing. Just make some smaller fucking maps. That's it. Just, you know, make the map small, and we're good. We're good. Ten attachments on one gun is not good? Why? It's actually pretty realistic. Do you think like a fucking Marine is going to be told, stop right there, soldier. You have too many useful attachments on your gun. You can only have 2. Like, it kind of makes sense if you think about it. Like why you have more than like fucking 3 attachments on your gun. Why do I think Halo Infinite's a disappointment other than lack of game modes and maps? The game just feels too slow to me. I don't know, I was hoping for more Halo 5 speed. I mean, game modes and maps are like the most important thing with Halo anyway, so that already makes it bad. So you don't really need much else aside from that, but the game just feels kind of outdated at this point. Like Halo 4 and 5 were much faster paced, and going from Halo 4 to Infinite after kind of like the, I guess, rose-tinted glasses of a new release wore off, and I started looking at it, I just kind of realized, yeah, this game is not as fun as I was expecting it to be. Especially because I ended up liking Vanguard, and that game is super fucking fast-paced, which was fun. Yeah, bro, the Halo fanboys can kick fucking rocks because their game is dead as fuck. Dude, Modern Warfare 2019 came out in fucking 2019 and probably has more concurrent players than Halo Infinite. And it costs money. Cope and Seed Halo fanboy. But yeah, I don't know. Personally, I enjoy Halo more than COD. The fights are longer. See, I don't like that. And you're not melted instantly in most cases, so it's more engaging. I guess. I don't know. I've always liked Call of Duty more than Halo, but in something like Halo 3 or Halo 5... Oh, not even Halo 3 anymore, because I kind of got bored of that after a while. And once I started playing Halo 4, I didn't want to go back to 3, because it felt way too slow. I don't know, I just like fast-paced games. I don't like slow, like, empty periods. Like, you know, I always bitch when I'm playing COD and I'm, like, running around the map for 10 seconds, can't find somebody to shoot at. It's like, that's not why I play a shooter. I want to actually kill people. Fuck, I was trying to hit the Claymore. And that's kind of my issue with Halo campaigns as well, is it feels like there's a lot of those periods of downtime where you're just walking around like empty, like generic spaces. That was my main issue with the Halo 1 campaign. I think that game suffered from that the most out of any of them. Yeah, I loved Halo 5, man. I was semi-pro in Halo 5. Like, I fucking loved that game. I used to play ranked in Halo 5 all the time. That and Griffball in Halo 5 was so fun with the advanced movement. Like, that game literally could have been a standalone title. Like, they literally could have taken the Halo 5 gameplay and just, you know, made a Griffball spin-off game. Like, that's how fucking good that mode was on Halo 5. They could have made it free to play, sell a bunch of, like, skins and shit, and they probably would have made bank. It was, like, the most fun I've had with a Halo game mode ever. Not now with the 2, you know it's bad when Battlefield has more players. I heard 2042 is making a comeback. Like, they've fixed a lot of the issues. So, you know, Battlefield always does have long legs. And its player base does come back years after the fact. Yeah, I think 2042 will probably be able to make a comeback. Halo, I don't think so. Like, it seems like EA is actually fixing a lot of the issues with Battlefield 2042. So, we will see. Seems like they're actually listening to the community and fixing the problems. Didn't they give up on 2042? No, they're still like updating it pretty frequently. If the game launched broken, no one will go back. No, people are going back. The player count's been ticking up. It's ticking up over time. I think even, what's the dude's name? Jack Frags or whatever? Like, he started playing it again, I think, even. So, I don't know. Battlefield may get a, you know, revival here pretty soon. Oh, I think Call of Duty, honestly, this year has had really good post-launch support. Like, they added about 10 maps to Vanguard in the past, what, 10 months? So basically, we got a new map every single month. It had really good, I guess, cosmetic items and, like, skins and shit like that. It got game modes, special events that were actually pretty cool with unique rewards. I don't play the Warzone side of things, so I have no idea how that was handled. But just from a multiplayer perspective, this is like one of the best post-launch supported Call of Duties I've ever seen. And it was free, like you didn't even have to buy map packs. So for as much shit as people give Call of Duty Vanguard or whatever, like they actually supported the game post-launch. Unlike a certain free-to-play game. Which, you know, one map after 6 months. And we're gonna get another one after 9. So, wahoo! When the game already launched with like 4 maps that were actually good. And a map so bad that they literally removed it from competitive play because it was so shitty. Yeah, it will be nice that COD will be on Steam now, so we can actually get an idea of how many people are playing on PC. I've always kind of wondered how Call of Duty like has done in recent years on PC. Like, I know it's a console, like, juggernaut. Like, that's never a fucking question, but I'm kind of curious to see what the actual PC player base looks like. Because, I don't know, I've just never really pictured it as being large. Because COD's not really a PC game, it's more of a controller and console, I guess, type game, like CSGO and Valorant are, you know, PC shooters. So that'll be kind of interesting, I don't know. I don't really know what to expect, so it'll be kind of cool to check out for once. The numbers will actually be available. Black Ops 2 drops to like 15 bucks in almost every single Steam sale, bro. Just add it to your wish list. It'll drop in price. Or go to like CD Keys or something like that. You can find it dirt cheap. Yanya with the 2. Griff, do you like Doom 2016 or Eternal? Yeah, I like both. Both were very fun. It'll be interesting to see what the next game... I don't know if they will do another one, though. Maybe they'll give Doom a rest and do Quake or, like, do something else. Or, you know, Microsoft could let them actually make a good Halo game. That would be pretty dope. I would love to see id Software make a spin-off Halo, but who knows if that'll happen. Brandon Donahue with the 2. Modern Warfare 2. Already goated. It's on Steam. So excited. Yeah, that was a very smart decision. I love how everybody's coming back to Steam, bro. Like, Activision, I think, was the last holdout. No, Ubisoft. Ubisoft is still refusing to put their shit on Steam, but they're suffering economically right now, so that may be reversed as well. Like, EA admitted defeat. Bethesda, because they got acquired, admitted defeat, but they never took their stuff off Steam. Or did they? No, they did. They took off, like, Fallout 76, I think. You had to play it on the fucking Bethesda launcher. So we'll see. I don't know. I think it's smart. Like, EA and Activision have obviously realized not being on Steam is a fucking huge detriment. And they're more successful than any of the companies still holding on to the fucking Fortnite store or their own, like, individual launcher. So, we shall see. So, Mutant Grizzly with the 50. Appreciate it, man. Maxor Genshin review. Will it be watched tonight? We can watch it tonight, probably. Yeah, we can probably just go. We'll probably do that first. But yeah, really appreciate it, bro. Big ups. And Keyshawn with the 5. Which COD does attachments best in terms of limit? I like more because it's fair. Like, I don't know. I feel like I like the more attachments because the types of guns and loadouts and everything you can make are way more fun, unique, and there's just so many different combinations. Like, I think more options is better, personally, because just having more individual variables that you can equip exponentially increases the number of different combinations you can have. So that's kind of the thing. It's like basic math. Like, the more options you have, the more difference and variability there is. So you have a lot more options, which adds to different, like, levels of customization or whatever. Because the good thing that COD does, which is very smart, is attachments are never just a net positive. They also, like, impact your gun negatively in some particular way. Like, they could boost aim down sight speed, but reduce range or something like that. So it's always like a trade-off. It's never just a, oh, this increases your fire rate. This increases your fucking accuracy. Like, it's always to the detriment of something. And that's where I think having all those different options really just adds, like, holy shit, I can make, like, literally any gun I want to. But it's also important I balance all the pieces, because if I equip too many of one type, you know, all of a sudden the range of my gun goes to fucking shit and I'm literally shooting somebody with spitballs at anything, like, further away than 15 feet. So, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of different combinations, possibilities, and play styles you can squeeze out with the more attachment options you have. And it gets to a point too where, like, on a lot of my classes on Vanguard, I just don't have 10 attachments. Like, I'll put like 5 or 6 on, sometimes I'll put 7 or 8, maybe I'll do the full 10. But it also becomes like that trade-off. So if, like, I want to maximize my damage output while at the same time, like, boosting my reload speed or whatever, you know, I may only need like 5 or 6 attachments total. I don't know. I think it's pretty well handled. So I like the more options personally, but to each their own. It definitely is a lot more to take in. Like, you have to spend more time planning out your classes that way. So I can see why people do and don't like it. But personally, I like having a lot of options for attachments. Classified XXX with the 10. I haven't played it, but from what it sounds like, the new map is great, and that's all people are playing it for, so I don't know. Might check it out, because I got the $100 edition. Gotta get my money's worth. Yeah, man. I mean, if you already own it, there's no harm in trying it. I own the game. I haven't touched it, so that's probably fucking stupid on my part. And classified XXX with a 5. I imagine PC player base has been high since Modern Warfare 2019, because that's when they put major emphasis on crossplay and PC features and performance. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm just kind of curious. Like, it'd be cool to see, like, an actual sales breakdown between all the different platforms. But at least we'll get concurrent player count on PC to get an idea. Raging Boar with the 5. I'll grind Infinites weeklies for the first 2 days, then never touch it until the reset. MCC takes up more of my time. But yeah, they actually put fucking updates into MCC and, you know, make the game fun. I don't know. It's a sad day when MCC gets more post-launch support to this day than Halo Infinite. Keith with the 10. Why is this a topic? Activision would lose money if they took it off PlayStation. They're keeping that on both, but I think the key is how Xbox players will have it on Game Pass along with some exclusive. It's not even that. So it's the threat that Microsoft could take it off PlayStation. It's not that they're going to, it's that they could. Like, if Microsoft just wanted to say, you know what, we're fucking sick of Sony, they could pull all their shit off their platform and basically cuck the fuck out of the PlayStation. That's the fear. It's not what they're going to do, it's what they could do at any time. Keith with the 2, it's International Cat Day, August 8th.
Bruh.
Lonely People Unite. I don't fucking know. I don't like cats. That's nasty. No, thank you. I hope MW2 does get a map editor from research. Yeah, it'd be cool. COD's never had anything like that, so definitely would be a unique and interesting thing to add to the franchise. But that's the thing, is Infinity Ward typically innovates in that regard. Like, they add kind of like the new shit to COD because they make the actual engine. So that'll be cool to see. I don't know. I'm looking forward to Modern Warfare 2. I mean, obviously I like Modern Warfare in general, but yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, seeing like what's the same, what's changed, and just overall what they're thinking with it. Slate Dragon with the 5. To be honest, I feel they should have used Unreal Engine for Halo. Yeah, it may have made the game actually, you know, feel less old. But yeah, I agree, man. Oski Woski with the 2. The question is, can I play Modern Warfare 2 on the Steam Deck? Yeah, you probably could. Although I don't know with the anti-cheat. That's a good question. Maybe, maybe not. I'm sure Steam would work with Activision to get it to work. But maybe, maybe not. I don't know. That is a good question.
Yeah, I'm a gamer!
Keith the 2, also Big PP Day is September 2nd. Well, I will not be celebrating, unfortunately. People who call their cats children, yeah. I have no idea when the open beta is coming out, but I do know the closed beta is sometime in September. Just pre-order the game on Steam. You can always cancel it later. But yeah, pre-ordering would be the best way to go if you want to try out the game. You hate when people talk about their kids? Well, that's because you don't have kids, so you can't relate. That'll change once you have them, though. Stand the madman with the 2. I don't get small dogs. Might as well get a cat. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know why anybody would want a fucking chihuahua or whatever. But yeah, I'm not a big small dog person. I always like bigger dogs. I don't know. I also don't want to have to worry about stepping on something. Bronies or furries who wins in a fight? I mean, technically they're the same thing, but probably the furries, bro. They got greater numbers these days. I don't know. I don't really like dogs that bark a lot, and small dogs typically fall into that category, so I'm not a very big fan. That was one thing I made sure, is to teach my dog not to bark a lot, because I fucking hate when dogs just bark for like hours and nothing. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Oski with the 2, do you think they... Wait. If they could Modern Warfare 2 at the airport with the boys equals vibes? Yeah, as long as you have good internet, yeah, it would be pretty sick. I'm wondering how long it'll be until Valve makes like a 5G equipped Steam Deck. That'd be pretty lit as well. That's what I'm surprised they haven't done with the Switch yet, dude. I would 100% pay, I think it's like $10 a month to have like wireless internet for a tablet or whatever, at least from Verizon. It's like $10 extra a month on your phone bill to have like 5G on your tablet. Like, dude, that shit would be so fucking good. To have like a Switch with a like network card inside of it for your cell phone, like that would have been a really good idea from Nintendo, especially over in Japan. But I'm surprised they haven't done that. I'm really kind of surprised they haven't done that. Like, then the Switch would literally be like the perfect little like travel companion to play video games on the go. You wouldn't have to worry about if you had Wi-Fi. Ah, shit. Return it to fold with the 5. I have a cat, but the only reason is it was my mom's. I was taking care of her when she had cancer and she passed after... Wait. And after she passed, I just kept... Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I don't know. I'm just not a cat person. I don't really care if people have cats. I just dislike the people who are like, oh my god, bro, my cat is my child. My identity is a fucking cat mom. You know, cats are like the second coming of Christ. I don't know. I just hate the fucking people who are obsessed with them. I don't really care about cats. I probably wouldn't buy one myself, but if you have a cat, I don't really care. Yeah, it's all good, man. Yeah, well, that was that one thing, like, it was kind of fun. I was watching The Sopranos or whatever. I finished that recently. But anyway, there's like that one scene when Christopher kills the dog, and it just made me think, like, somebody I knew in real life, like, they did that to their wife's cat one day. Just smothered it with a fucking pillow. Because he fucking ate... I don't know, man. That shit just had me weak. I was thinking about that. Like, it was this nasty-ass fucking cat, dude. Like, literally anyone. Even the owner. Like, if you got near it, it would hiss and bite and, like, scratch at you. And, like... I guess not growl. What's the fucking noise that, like, a cat makes? Like, it's not like a meow, but it's, like, that really high-pitched thing. I don't know. Anyway... He just finally had enough one day, and it was already getting old, so he just grabbed the fucking pillow and then sat down. No, it's like that really high-pitched meow. Not a hiss. But yeah, I don't know, man. All I know is based. But anyway, yeah. That's what I thought about when I saw that scene. Yowling? I have no fucking clue what a yowl is, but sure, let's go with that. Yeah, The Sopranos was okay. The first couple seasons were pretty painful to get through. And the ending was extremely unsatisfying because you don't actually know what the fuck happened. I hate shows that do that shit. Like, anyone who ends something with a cliffhanger should jump off a fucking cliff themselves. I fucking hate things that don't have, like, actual closure. Because, like, oh, great, I invested all these hours watching the show, and now I don't even know what the fuck happens at the end. Great. I just fucking despise when shit like that happens, but, you know. The last couple seasons were pretty good, though. Sand the Madman with a 2. I did that with my mom. Now I'm in an asylum. I bet it was worth it, though. Fucking bitch kept nagging me. Yeah, my fucking, like, great uncle, I think it was. He was talking about, like, how back in the day, him and his friends, like, this apparently was a very common thing that happened, is people would get, like, if their cat got pregnant, they would want to get rid of the kittens because they didn't want to have to fucking deal with them. So they would put them in a pillowcase and toss them in the middle of the highway. Like, bruh. Apparently this is a pretty common thing that used to happen. But yeah, he was telling me about that, and he was like, yeah, we used to laugh. We'd place bets on how long it would take for the bag to stop moving. It's like, damn, bro. The old days were wild. You know, before, you know, the internet, cable, Netflix, people had to find something to do. Yeah, you guys are looking at it from, like, a modern lens, though. Back then, nobody gave a fuck about animals. Like, you would have a pet, maybe, but they weren't considered, like, part of the family or whatever, you know. The average person would have no problem walking up and shooting a dog. That's the thing. Back in those days, you know, nobody really gave a fuck about animals at all. Nobody that's the thing. Where would they sell them? Nobody wants, like, some random fucking kittens. You guys are looking at it through a modern lens, not from, like, fucking 80 years ago. When cats really weren't considered pets as much as they are now, they were more considered, hey, it's this fucking animal that gets rid of rats and shit. You'd basically look at a cat the same way you'd look at a fucking chicken back then. It was a utility animal, nothing really else. Yeah, that's the thing. There was no such thing as like kibble or anything like that back in the day. So you literally had to feed the fish, or no, yeah, like get the fish and feed it to the cat. Like nobody wanted to pay for that shit. And who can fucking blame them? Like that'd be expensive as fuck. Like it wasn't until like kibble that even dogs were really widely adopted as pets. Mainly just for hunting. You had like hunting dogs, and maybe every once in a while somebody would have a pet dog, but you basically had to feed them whatever you were eating because there was no such thing as dog food. Let's see. King Crazy Boy with the 5. Sony's trying to delay the acquisition. We all know this. Wait, it's why Microsoft named their company after Sony's wieners? Oh god. Microsoft? Fair enough, man. I don't know. I've seen Sony's penis a couple times. It's pretty big. Saying the man with the 2, just send them to China? Yeah. Kung Pao Kitty. People concerned trolling for a bunch of animals? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I honestly think the only like animal I'd have trouble killing is a dog, but it would depend on the breed, I feel like. But yeah, I think that'd probably be the only animal I would like actually hesitate with having to kill. Other than that, I don't think I'd really care. Like, it's just an animal at the end of the day. Like, you know. But dogs, bro, that's rough. Like if somebody said, oh, can you go out back and shoot the cow? It's sick. I'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? Well, obviously, if it had rabies, then you have to put it down, so nothing you can do about that. I'm just talking about, like, just right off the fucking, like, you know, there's a friendly-ass dog standing next to you, and somebody says, all right, here's a $150, or whatever amount you want, you know, kill that dog and I'll give it to you. Like, I would, like, actually probably hesitate, and maybe not even do it, depending. But if it was, like, a cow, chicken, horse, cat, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like, alright. King Crazy Boy with the 5, maybe it's pretty big, like you said, but Microsoft just proved they got a 68 billion incher. That's pretty big. Yeah, it is. It's respectable. But Sony's is in yen, so it's even bigger. Saying the madman with the 2, fun fact, animals are just flesh robots. Hell yeah, man. Used to work in a slaughterhouse. I saw dead cows. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, I don't really give a shit that animals die to become food or whatever. Like, that does not bother me at all. Like, I remember I had to take one class and they were like trying to scare people away from the meat industry. So they were showing like a slaughterhouse. And I was like, everybody's like, oh my god. And I'm just sitting there like, who fucking gives it? It's a cow. Like, I don't give a shit that it's dying. I don't know. Like, I just don't. Like, where the fuck do people think their food comes from? You know, as all these bitches go eat their chicken nuggies from Chick-fil-A, but then all of a sudden they have an issue with chickens getting kids. Like, bro, what the fuck? Where do you think that chicken came from? Oh, monkey with a 2. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50. Cats can kick rocks. Yeah, I agree, man. 100%. Oh yeah, vegans are walking owls, bro. Most vegan food is like really fucking bad for you. Like the Impossible Meat or whatever the fuck. The Beyond Meat shit. Like there's so much fucking salt in that stuff to make it taste good that it's like literally worse for you than the actual meat you're not eating. So that's the funny thing too, is there's actually a pretty high obesity rate with vegans. Because most of them just default to eating shit like french fries and mashed potatoes all the fucking time. Or like mac and cheese with like vegan fucking cheese on it, which is really bad as well. Like they'll eat all this vegan food that's actually worse for you than the stuff they're not eating. And it's just kind of funny because everybody's like, oh, I'm eating vegan for the health benefits. It's like, okay. Can we see those benefits? The human body is meant to eat meat. It's literally why we have the teeth that we do. Eat liver? I've had fried liver before. It's not great, but I mean, it's fine. What is a vegan? I mean, it tastes pretty damn similar to meat, but I don't know. Like, why not just eat meat? It's usually more expensive and worse for you than just eating regular meat. It makes no sense to me, man. Those cows are gonna get killed anyway. They're literally bred just to be fucking killed. You're not saving a cow's life by not eating meat. If anything, you're wasting the cow's life. Pretty sure our teeth is made more for... No, we have canines or whatever the fuck. We literally have canines, which are meant for ripping meat. Oh yeah, that like Beyond Meat bullshit is extremely fucking processed. And extremely high in sodium as well, or soy. Which is like what 90% of fucking vegan food is soy. So... yeah, you know, humans are omnivores. We're meant to eat meat and, like, plants, so... that's why the human body is so reliant on protein. It's because typically in fucking nature, that's found in meat. Mr. Shadow with the 6 months at tier 1. Appreciate it, man. Never trust vegans. I definitely won't. Cody P with the 5. Well, be prepared for inflation increase and taxes to increase. Yeah, I saw that shit. Cinema just agreed to the social spending bill. RIP pay. Yeah. Like, they're literally jacking up inflation even more. Raising taxes on everybody. I mean, it's like, honestly, Biden wants to go down as, like, the worst fucking president to ever fucking exist. Like, the dude is actually fucking retarded. And the people who are running his administration for him, because I know damn well he probably can't even think of this type of shit, are fucking retarded. Like, they're just trying to fuck over the US. Like, there's no other way to really look at it. King Crazy Boy with the 5. Vegans make no sense to me. They survive by eating our food. Cutting down their food supply. I know, dude. Plants are living things, too. Do they ever think about that? Those fucking monsters. Dude, trees have souls. 2023 Perfect Dark with the 10. You hear about the researchers not showing their evidence that red meat kills more people compared to vegan type products. Like, they would not give out their research papers. Yeah, because it's fucking bullshit. Red meat does not kill you. Now, if you eat too much of it, like with anything, there are negative health effects of that, but red meat is not bad for you if eaten not like DSP to the point that it gives you gout. Because that's how I think DSP got gout, was like he literally used to go out to like these expensive ass steakhouses and everything every single night and would just eat like fucking steaks 24/7. And that's how I think he got gout. That's why it's called the King's disease. You get it from eating way too good, basically. And Cody people the 2 dude can't even ride a bike. I know. It's sad, man.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
And Malik Hennes with the 5. Vegans only demonize meat to sell their own. Well, the companies do 100%. The fucking like regular vegans that consume, they're just fucking retarded. I don't know. Like I just like I've never met an intelligent vegan, and I don't think that'll ever change. Got gout and bankrupt. Yep. So, you know, he's not living like a king, but has the king's disease. Rip. Should at least have the crown to go with it, you know? Sam the Madman with the 2, but no mean tweets. Bigot, that's right. Thank God, no more mean tweets, man. The economy's going to shit. People are like literally fucking poorer now than they have been for the past like 30 years. But you know, we don't have to worry about mean tweets.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
Hose furt were clipped into the... Fuck. The thing, honestly, the worst thing to me, other than the fucking, bike thing, was when he fell up the same flight of stairs. Like, first off, how do you fall up a flight of stairs? Second, how do you do it twice? And then 3 times within a 20-second span? That's worse than the fucking bike stuff. I mean, the bike thing's really bad because it's like basic fucking balance. But when he fell up the flight of stairs 3 times, that was way fucking worse. You've never seen the clip? Oh shit, let me pull this up real quick. It's short. there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Like, how does that even work, dude? And then salute.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
Oh, man. It's just, like, it's incredible. Yeah, that's when, like, Hillary Clinton claimed that she fell down because they told her, get down, there's a sniper, or whatever the fuck. Or whatever the fuck the excuse was for that, I forgot. But yeah, they used to make fun of Trump for, like, walking down fucking slippery-ass ramps in leather shoes. But we never saw anything like that. They were like, Trump is afraid of stairs. Like, okay. That shit was dumb. Like, if you... I don't know. Like, tell me you've never worn leather shoes without telling me you've never worn leather shoes. Like, yeah, when it's wet outside, you don't really want to walk on smooth surfaces quickly. Because you will bust your fucking ass. Jacob C with the 2. You see the Joe Biden shotgun song? I think so, yeah, it sounds familiar. And Kane Crazy Boy with the 10. But remember, if you didn't vote for him, you ain't black. It's like, what's he gonna do? Drain the black out of you? Oh, wait. That's what he... Wait. Is that what he's doing? Sniffing... Hey. You know, he may have a powerful schnoz, dude. I have no fucking clue. Theory confirmed. Yo, who was it that one time? I forgot what congressperson it was, but like they took a picture of him holding like an Asian child and they go, look at this piece of shit using a token minority child to try and look like he's not a racist piece of shit or some bullshit like that. And like it literally was his fucking granddaughter or some bullshit. Like it was the dumbest fucking thing. I forgot who that was, but it was like 5 or 6 years ago maybe, but literally they were like going, look at this racist piece of shit trying to pretend that he doesn't hate all non-white people by holding this Asian It's like, bruh. I don't know, dude. It's just fucking phenomenal how retarded people are. That's right, poor kids are just as smart as white kids. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. We believe in truth over facts. Amen. What was his recent thing? He was like giving a speech on rape or whatever and abortions and like he fucking butchered the whole thing. I don't even remember what he said. It was so fucking stupid, but It's like an everyday occurrence at this point. Man cannot form a sentence to save his life. Unlike the black community, the Latinos are extremely diverse. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. King Crazy Boy with the 5. There was a meme where a black woman said, "I'm not voting for you," so he... Yeah, I've seen that shit. I've seen that. Sucks the fucking melanin or whatever the fuck. Yep, I've seen the thing where he said, "I don't control gas prices," and is now bragging about it. Yup. I don't even think he knows what the fuck he says half the time. Groovy Pan with the 5. Laughed my ass off. Biden did a recent oopsie when he said those rapist Mexicans during... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Based Joe? Stan the Madman with the 2. Breakfast talk. It's just like... It's always funny. The first people to cry like racism and be like, "Oh, I'm an ally," and all that type of garbage are usually the motherfuckers that get caught doing the very thing they claim to hate. Remember when Biden played Despacito off his phone? Oh my, yeah. Oh, dude, it's fucking hilarious. I don't know. It's just a literal fucking clown show. It's like that crazy old fucker that comes to like your family events that you just love to laugh at because they say the most retarded shit and like, you know. It's like that one old family member everybody laughs at and somehow he got fucking elected. Ah, shit. No, I think Hillary Clinton's best moment was the fucking Pokemon Go to the polls. Like, that was the most fucking boomer shit that ever fucking exists. Like, that had to literally be the most Hello Kids moment to ever fucking, you know, ever fucking exist in politics. Like, that shit was so bad. Like, oh my god. It's like, "Hello, fellow kids. I'm hip and cool." Dude, they tried to push her so hard. Like, so like, they had the entire, like, media infrastructure trying to push that bitch. Like, they had every celebrity you can name off. She was on every single TV show, every talk show, every fucking podcast. You know, literally had like top tier musicians like playing at her campaign rallies. Like, they tried so fucking hard to make her likable. And that fucking crooked bitch is just like literally. I mean, honestly, like, it's almost better that she didn't have to go to like fucking prison or whatever. I think it's better that she has to live her life knowing that her entire life's work, all the corrupt shit she's ever done, was to become president eventually. All that shit will never fucking pay off. And she has to, like, live with the fact that her entire fucking life and everything she worked for is a complete and total failure. Like, literally, Hillary Clinton played like a decade-long fucking strategy to try and do this one thing. Had literally every single fucking facet of US media backing her. And still managed to fuck it up because she's just an unlikable cunt. Plain and simple. And for that, it's pretty fucking great. Although, who knows, man? She may try to run in 2024. Like, she even just like, literally her whole marriage, everything was just to do, like, political posturing to one day prepare her to run for president. Like, that's the only reason why she married Bill, is because she thought he was going places. There's no fucking love in that marriage. Sam the Madman with the 2 Hillary Clinton dabbing. Yeah. Wasn't that like on the fucking Ellen show too, which made it even fucking worse? It's like literally the fucking soccer mom TV show of choice. And Hillary Clinton's trying to appeal to young voters by dabbing. Like, holy fuck. Yeah, Bill Clinton is a fucking baller for getting Flute Dome in the Oval Office. But yeah, I saw this thing on Instagram today where it's like, the different handlings of situations in China. So it was like one example with something that happened when China was being aggressive with Taiwan. Apparently Trump was like at dinner with the Chinese president, and like right in the middle of the dinner, he just walked up, said, "Oh, I need to go make a call," goes to like his secure room and orders like fucking 50 something missiles fired. Like close to China, I think. I don't know exactly where, but basically from Taiwan, like 59 missiles, or I think it was 57 or whatever, it doesn't matter. But he orders like all these fucking missiles to be launched. Just to like basically tell China to fuck off. And then he just goes back to dinner like nothing happened. And then you literally have Biden now saying like, "Oh, you know, you might not want to go to that country." Like, it's just like amazing the difference a couple years makes, and how like one person has like an actual spine and the other's just like pussyfooting around. Like, that's just such a big dick move to basically get up in the middle of a fucking dinner with the president of this country you're literally about to fucking launch missiles at, and then walk back like nothing fucking happened. Pothead investor with the 5. I was in 12th grade when Trump ran for the first time. My school let us go to his rally. And Hillary, that's nice. Yeah, I feel like that's important stuff to go to. I mean, that's a cool like experience that you only get to experience like a couple times for most people. That's some real learning, you know, instead of just sitting there reading a fucking book that nobody's gonna remember. The butch is toxic with the two. Morality is making people want to work with you. Yeah, true. I don't like Trump, but that's a base. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's just a fucking big dick energy move. Like, that's just really fucking, I don't know. That's just like a fuck you, I don't give a shit type. I don't know, I would do the same type of stuff, so. Bought and invest with the two. No, they let us go to Trump's and not hers. No, in your thing it said that they did both. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the timing, no fucking clue, or your teacher was voting for one particular person. I don't know. I think you could probably guess. No, dude, that's not some piss in the shower energy. That's like the dude that literally in a empty fucking bathroom with a wall of 20 urinals walks up to the one right next to you, looks you dead in the eye and says, "Nice cock." I don't fucking know. Like, that's that type of fucking energy where you just don't give a fuck. I met Trump and Eric Trump at Trumptopia Boat Parade. Oh, I remember hearing about it. There was like, what, like 10,000 fucking boats? Like, just, I don't know. That was pretty cool, honestly. I heard about that. They got like 10,000 or so boats. It was pretty fucking crazy. And you gave an interview? Nice, man. That's a dub. Can I have your autograph? You should have gotten verified on Twitter, man. Or not Twitter, Instagram. Once you're on TV, you can get verified. As long as you make a TV appearance. That's how you get verified on Instagram, for anybody who wants to know. If you've ever been on TV, that's typically how it works. Because then you're what they consider to be a quote-unquote public figure. Say the Mehmet with the true... Or wait, say the Mehmet with the two. Trump was likable because he was fun. Yes and no. So he's... This is the thing with Trump. You either love him or hate him. There's no in-between. Like, you either love his personality or you just absolutely can't fucking stand it. So while a lot of people did really like him for that reason, a lot of people also did not. Butch is toxic with the two. I want a Zoomer to run for oh god. Well, luckily we have an age limit on how young you can be to run for president. Salty Biscuit Gaming with the 5. What are some good stocks to it? I can't really tell you what specific stocks, but I'm just in oil and tobacco right now because I think the market's going to keep dropping for a while. But just high-paying dividend stocks and industries that aren't going anywhere. That's what I'm in right now. No, I don't like Marvel movies. They just are not for me. Not for me at all. So I know Alex Jones had like his lawsuit going on. What was like the verdict on that? I heard it wasn't even that bad. It was like nothing. Let's see. Alex Jones lawsuit. Jury awards 4.1 million. That's it? Oh, okay, that's nothing. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He makes that in like a fucking month. Dude, he makes, I think, the number was like 120 million a year off of fucking vitamins and shit. Like, the dude is making bank. Alex is on a different level of money making on that shit, bro. That dude is balling the fuck out. Yeah, so he'll be fine. He won't even feel that shit. Plus, the other thing is, too, is he doesn't have to pay it all at once. He goes into a payment plan. And if he's smart, what he's done is basically cut his pay and leave all of his money in his company. So that way it looks like he's barely making any money each month. So then he only has to pay like $2,000 or $3,000 a month in fucking payments as part of the lawsuit settlement, which I don't know if he did that. But honestly, like, $4 million is, like, literally fucking chump change to Alex. Dude is balling the fuck out. InfoWars makes probably, like, 10 times more than that in a couple months. Dude, Alex Jones is the most entertaining man in the world. Like, the dude could literally talk about anything and it would be, like, fascinating to listen to. When he used to be on YouTube still, like, I would just, like, if I was doing homework or studying or whatever, I would just tune into his fucking live stream on YouTube. That shit was just so entertaining, man. Like, he one time went on, like, this whole rant for, like, 20 straight minutes about how Afghanistan fucking terrorists all have cross-eyed, like, fucking children because they're so inbred. Or I'm like, bro, what the fuck? It was, like, the most retarded shit. I don't know. Like, bro, Alex can literally talk about anything, and it's just so entertaining to listen to. But yeah, unfortunately, I had, like, this huge playlist of all of his fucking different rants and everything that I made. And when his YouTube channel got nuked, you know, all that shit went away, which is kind of a shame, because there was so much quality shit there. It was so fucking entertaining. Sweeping hamster with a tube, bro. How do you study with Alex Jones? You need distractions. I don't know. It works for me. I can't focus on one thing at a time. I have to have multiple things going on. Yeah, rich people file bankruptcy all the time. It's to avoid lawsuits. They just move their assets over into a different LLC and then, you know, that's it. Warzone on the base Xbox One is frame rate loading and yeah, it's the base Xbox One, bro. That shit's like a decade old. Plus the base Xbox One was pretty shit. They needed to take that thing out back and fucking shoot it a long time ago. They should have just stopped selling it after the 1X came out, honestly. Yeah, but Alex Jones is low-key kind of a genius, though, because the thing he does is, like, almost everything he talks about has, like, several layers of truth to it. But he puts on, like, this fantastical, almost comedic level of over-exaggeration on a lot of stuff. But he does that so that people can't fucking sue him for talking about it, because he can always claim, well, this is entertainment. I mean, listen to what I'm saying. Does that sound realistic? Like interdimensional demons and fucking goblins and all that type of... Like, you would listen to that and be like, yeah, this dude's not actually serious. If it ever did go to court. And, that's what he does, though, is he drops, like, these fucking truth bombs, kind of over-exaggerated in a way that he can always fall back on. Oh, well, you see, I was kind of just over-exaggerating. And it shouldn't be taken as anything other than entertainment, but... if you're listening to him and you go and look up a lot of the shit he talks about, which some of the shit's bullshit, but a lot of it, there is like a huge layer of truth to it, and it's like, oh, fuck. Like, damn, maybe this motherfucker isn't so crazy. "2023 Perfect Dark with the 5 recruit kicked out of Navy for ejaculating into a friend's pillow yearbook. No context, not a request, just a YouTube video that was recommended." I think I've heard about that. That sounds familiar. And Sweeping Hamster with a 2. The line between geniuses and insanity is blurry. Yeah. Well, I mean, Alex knows what he's doing. That's the thing. The dude is an entertainer first and foremost, but he does... drop some fucking truth bombs. Like, for years he was talking about Jeffrey Epstein, the Clintons, fucking Prince Andrew, all these people involved with Epstein. And then, you know, 10 years later, what do we find out? Oh shit, he was right about all that fucking stuff. There was a fucking pedo island that Bill Clinton and Hillary were going to. The British royal family was involved. You know, actors, producers, all these people directly fucking related to it as well. So there are like those moments where it's like, holy shit, he was right. But then there's a lot of stuff where it's just like, bro, there's no fucking way that's real. And then it turns out to be bullshit. So, you know, nobody's right 100% of the time, but a lot of the shit does have like a layer of truth to it. Like when he was talking about the frogs turning gay and everything like that. Like, there's a lot of truth to that. But he, like, presents it in a way where it's like, bro, there's no fucking chance. Who do you think is the best and worst president the U.S. has ever had? Best, I mean, that's pretty easy. GW. And worst, I think would probably be FDR. FDR was so bad they had to impose term limits to make sure somebody never got into that same position. FDR was a terrible fucking president. The fuck are you talking about? The dude literally was a president during the Great Depression, and what was his solution to that? Make everyone's money worth even less and raise taxes. Oh, sounds familiar.
Nick.
Oh, wait, shit, not that one.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
Whoops. Pokemon, relax. But yeah, sound familiar? In a bad economic situation, what do? Print more money and raise taxes?
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
George Washington was a true leader and president. He fought in wars. He didn't just sit in a cushy office. Yeah, and also he had the most to lose. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, George Washington was the richest guy in the colonies, was literally part of the British aristocracy, and literally had everything to fucking lose. Like, the man was living the fucking life. He was a wealthy landowner. He was a successful general for the British. And the man was basically set up for life. He really had no reason to even give a shit. So, that's the thing. Is he put it all on the line. The Butch is toxic with the two. History repeats itself every 80 years. Yeah, just about. I missed your super chat. Hold on, let me check. I haven't looked over in a minute. There's probably a couple I haven't missed, or a couple I missed. Let me see. Switch the tab. Sustain the amendment with a 2. You eat cloned beef. You probably do. That's the thing that is kind of sketchy, is all this like GMO shit. Like, there's a lot of fucked up shit they're putting in the food these days. And non with the 2, playing Minecraft right now. That's pretty awesome. I was playing it earlier. Yeah, Minecraft just hits. Nah, Abraham Lincoln was actually a pretty ineffective leader. I mean, he was good for what I guess was needed at the time, but his own fucking party hated him. Like, literally, as soon as he got shot, they impeached his fucking vice president so that he could never run again and was basically left powerless. Like, no, Lincoln did a lot of fucked up shit. Like, he was a, I guess, decent wartime president, but not a good president at all. Like, he literally would lock up political dissidents. He stole people's property that he didn't fucking like. He redrew the state line. Like, there's a lot of shit that Abraham Lincoln did wrong. A very long list, and to his own people in the fucking North. But for the purpose of, I guess, keeping the country together, he did a decent job of winning the war, but aside from that, he was not liked at all. Like, he literally basically did everything the founding fathers did not want a president to do. He wasn't no, Lincoln was definitely racist, my dude. He literally, I think he literally said, like, there will never be a time when, like, whites and blacks could ever live together. His original plan was to ship all the freed slaves to Haiti. Like, no, he was not, like, this wonderful, like, oh my god, all races are equal, you know, racism is wrong. He just didn't believe in the practice of slavery, but he didn't actually like black people. I wouldn't give him that much credit, man. I wouldn't give him that much credit. Like, the whole slavery thing didn't really even come into play until he started losing the war and he was worried the British were going to get involved. Because that was the thing, is, like, Queen Victoria was, like, very, very much against slavery. But going back to the whole George Washington being part of the British aristocracy thing, Robert E. Lee was actually married to one of George Washington's descendants, and because she was technically, you know, a family member of George Washington, therefore she had connections with the British aristocracy, and they were going to help the South by sending, like, warships and things like that. So the British were going to help the southern states in the Civil War. But the way Lincoln got them to not do that is with the Emancipation Proclamation, because the Queen hated slavery. So slavery never came into the fucking mix until after they started losing and were desperate. Like, why the fuck wouldn't he have done it immediately if it was such a big priority, you know? Yeah, that was the thing too, is he never actually wanted to end slavery at first. It was just stopping it from spreading to the new states. Yeah, you're correct. But the main thing that pissed the South off was the tariffs. Is because, like, all of the... It's basically the same thing that started the American Revolution. The British put on a bunch of tariffs on things like tea and everything to force people to buy from the East India Trading Company. Because they had a bunch of shit that was expiring, basically. And the British government had a lot of prominent people who ran that company, so they didn't want to lose money. So what do? You force the colonists to buy only those specific goods at a much higher price. And that's kind of what the northern states were doing to the southern states. They were forcing them to buy from them instead of being able to buy from other countries. So they imposed, like, these crazy tariffs on foreign produced goods, like from England, for example, so that people would have to buy stuff from the northern states, which the southerners couldn't afford that because the north was more wealthy and the south was much more rural and agricultural based. So they didn't have, like, all this money to, like, buy all these expensive, like, basically goods that were being taxed out the fucking ass. And that is the main reason for why the Civil War was started. It was a financial issue. Because most people in the South never fucking owned a slave. They couldn't afford it. Like, most people in the South back then were basically the equivalent of what you would consider to be, like, a peasant. She hated slavery, yet ruled over colonized land and never gave them back. But that's the thing, is I don't think the British had slavery at that point. They got rid of it a while ago. And that's the interesting thing too, is, like, even when Lincoln, like, you know, ended slavery, quote unquote, Maryland, a northern state, by the way, was the last holdout that allowed slavery, so just more proof that it was never fucking about slavery until they started losing. "2023 Perfect Dark with the 5, linking being racist or not conflicts with what both my exes said, but the good country one knows her history. He was racist and said the gamer word." Oh, I'm sure, yeah. I mean, literally his plan after he freed the slaves was to ship them all to Haiti, but then said, it's not worth the money. Like, that was literally his fucking attitude, bro. It's like, yeah, it's not worth the money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, in 1860, everybody was fucking racist for the most part. So I don't understand why people act like Lincoln was, like, this great, oh my god, racism is evil type he wasn't. Nothing about Lincoln was, like, anti-racism. He's just anti-slavery. Which, even then, that was more of a convenience type thing. Saying the madman with the 2, everyone believed in eugenics in the early 1900s? Yeah. I don't know, like, it was a very different world back then. So, Disney Aviation Roller Coaster Enthusiast 2019 with the 2. The Transcontinental Railroad played a huge part. Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff. It was primarily an economic thing. Like, that's the thing, is, like, the Civil War was more of an economic issue than a slavery. Well, it wasn't a slavery issue at all, really. Tariffs, economic decisions, and just, I don't know. It's way more complex than, oh, slavery bad, which is what a lot of people just try to, like, sum it up to. Yeah, Planned Parenthood was literally created to kill black people. Isn't that nice? What a wonderful organization. What great intentions from the start. Well, yeah, obviously the French Revolution was caused by economic issues. You know, you had like this one class of people that lived in like literal fucking what you could consider heaven on earth back in the day with all this money, wealth, and everything, and people in the street were getting starved and taxed to death, basically. Salty Biscuit Gaming with the 2. Weren't lots of Southerners rich? No, that was very few. Very few people were rich in the South. Like, that's the thing, is like people go like, oh, every Southerner owned a slave. Or it's like, no, like not even like 5% of the population could afford slaves. Like, most people literally owned a plot of land, maybe like was 10 acres at most, and they worked that shit themselves. Like, the reason why Southerners had really big families back then is so you would have farm hands. But yeah, no, the South was extremely poor, which is why the tariffs pissed them off so much from the North, forcing them to buy northern produced goods instead of buying like imported goods, because it's like, hey, you know, there's no benefit here to us. You're basically taxing us to basically put yourselves in a better position, and it's fucking us over. Now, that's more of what the issue was. You know, the like 2 or 3% of the population that owned slaves in the South, you know, they're not the ones who were fighting the war. I mean, there were some rich plantation owners, but that's like the vast minority of people. Saying the madman with the 2 gonna tell my lefty friend what you said tonight? Uh-oh. Maybe adding an X in front of friend. Be careful. Yeah, I think there were more slaves in the North than South. At least at one point. I don't know, like, the whole timeline with that, but... Yeah, like Maryland, for example, Northern State, was the last state that had slaves. Mackenzie with the 2, plus slave owners had discounts on the railroad. Yup. I don't know, there's a lot of shit that went into it. There's a whole list of shit. It's not just this little, like, oh, one issue kind of thing, which people put it... I don't know. It's just really ignorant. Is Biden the worst president of all? Not yet. He's not an effective enough leader to do anything that bad. Like, he can't get anything through Congress, really. That would be, like, insane. I think FDR holds that one. He's basically the one who created our modern welfare state, so... You know, you can thank him that 70% of every single tax dollar that's brought in goes towards fucking Social Security, and you have an extra 10% income tax every year. Or the fact that, you know, some bum on the side of the street gets paid to fucking sit there and do nothing. Butch is toxic with the 5 Democrats created the minimum wage to stop blacks from undercutting white store. Yep. Very true, because then only a certain class of people could afford to pay their employees. Yep. Whole lot of that type of shit. You know, instead of having a job that pays you something, you know, you're required to make a certain amount, so therefore a lot of people couldn't find jobs because nobody wanted to pay them that much. Now, most programs that the government does to quote-unquote help you, they overall hurt you, because all of those things are literally based on the assumption that, you know, the government could spend your money better than you could. Especially with, like, Social Security, welfare, that type of shit. Like, literally, you want to help people who are, like, low income and not making a lot of money? Stop taking their fucking money in the first place. You know, if they got to keep that extra 20% of what they make every single fucking month, you know, that might actually make a big difference on improving their lives almost overnight. But no, they're going to take it because they know how to spend it better than you ever could. That's the shit that just, I don't understand how people don't see that. Like, literally everyone across the board would be in a better position financially if they cut income tax drastically. You know, let's say you're only making $25,000 a year, but you pay 15% in income tax because you're self-employed, which is the minimum for self-employed tax in the U.S. You know, what's that, like $3,000 extra dollars that you're keeping for yourself? You know, it's like, in some places that could be like 5 months of your rent. So, do you think that money could probably be used by the people that actually need it? I don't know. It's just, it's really fucking stupid. Yeah, no, there's a political motivation to keep people in a repressed state. Because then you keep voting for the person who says, oh, I'll make your life so much better. I'll give you all this shit. You know. It's like what the fucking Romans used to do. Whenever there was a controversy or the emperor was becoming unpopular, what did they do? They had the fucking arena, or the Colosseum, and gave out a bunch of free shit to people. Wow. I wonder why it works. Dude, the thing is everybody that goes, well, if we get rid of income tax, how do they pay for the roads? Those people are fucking stupid. Do you know what pays for the roads? The gas tax. It's not from income tax. Road repairs are taken from the gas tax that you pay on every single fucking gallon of gas that you put in your car. It's just like, I don't know, man. People are really fucking dumb. They're not taking the money to be kind to you. They just think they know how to spend it better. If you want to get into the real conspiracy, this is my kind of like belief in what is actually happening right now. In particular with college and them encouraging all these people to take out like student loans on these worthless fucking degrees and everything. And why companies push so hard for people to have college degrees to go work there. It's because if you go to college, rack up a shit ton of student loans that all of a sudden you have to start making payments on once you graduate, you know, what is that going to do in influencing your search of a job? Are you going to wait it out and look for the right opportunity and wait for the company that offers you the most money? Or are you going to actually make demands to the company and say, no, if you want me to work there, you're going to pay me this amount? Or is it because you have this massive debt hanging over your head that you have to make payments on, or else the payments only get larger and last longer for the rest of your life? So, do you think people would be more likely to just go ahead and accept any job offer that comes their way? Or are they actually going to wait it out or negotiate? No, they're going to take the job, get paid way less than they actually should. The companies are going to benefit from that. At the same time, the government benefits from it because all those people are paying like insane interest rates on those loans. So it puts you in basically an impoverished state with these forced payments you have to make. And you're working a job where you're being vastly underpaid, but you have to keep working it or else your debt gets even worse and you literally can't fucking live your life. And it's also the only debt you can't get out of once you declare bankruptcy. So it's like this whole system of like literally putting this massive fucking burden of debt on people who are getting these degrees that are a complete fucking waste of everyone's time that they'll never be able to fucking hope to repay. Like all these psychology majors that goes like these $50K a year, like private colleges. Like the average psychology major makes $30,000 a year. They will never be able to pay off that debt. They'll probably have it up until like their 50s. There goes their fucking retirement savings. There goes any chance they have to invest. Like, it's literally this whole fucking scheme between the companies and the government to keep you in, like, this poor state and make you so reliant on the good grace of the company you work for to keep paying off your student loans that you never fucking ask about a raise, you never look around, you're just worried that if you can't make those payments, you're fucked. And that's like the whole fucking game that's going on right now. And then you can pair that up with big companies like, you know, asking the government to put on these regulations on businesses, increase business tax, because all those companies got to the point they are under lower regulations, which enabled them to grow to the point they are right now. So they want all these restrictions in place so that no other company could ever hope to achieve the success that those companies are at right now, so they get rid of their competition, and then, you know, the cycle continues. Like, the whole fucking thing is insane, man. I don't know. It's very obvious if you look at it, like, what the fuck's actually going on. Like, why do you think all these corporations and stuff are so, like, pushy at, like, colleges? Like, oh, come work for me, come work for me. Because they can put you on a fucking slave wage, and then, you know, because you gotta make your, money back to pay off your debts. No degree, I make $60K, have no college debt. I mean, that's good, man. Not everybody needs to go to college. It depends on what you want to do. There's nothing wrong with going to an expensive school. Like, if you can go to, like, a Harvard, a Yale, or whatever like that, it's worth taking out a loan to do that, as long as you're getting a good degree that has, like, a well-paying position at the end of it. Because, you know, that network is worth its weight in gold to say, yeah, I went to Harvard. Like, you're going to get in the door at basically any company you apply to. So, that is good debt if it pays off at the end. But these people who go to, like, these little private fucking colleges and just party all fucking week, get a bullshit degree like in fucking children's psychology or some bullshit that literally pays fucking nothing. Like, you make less as a school counselor than an actual teacher. Like, you're never going to be able to pay off the debt. You're making like $30,000 a year. And there's 800 people waiting to take your job because it's one of the most overcrowded fields as well. So, I don't know. The simple thing is that needs to be in place is there needs to be a rejection process for student loans. There needs to be something where it looks at the degree that someone's getting, looks at the average earning potential of someone who works in that field in the area that the college is located. And if that person cannot reasonably expect to pay off those loans in a 10-year period, they should be denied immediately. But they're not going to do that because the government knows they'll get their fucking money one way or the other. They don't care how long it takes because they're raking in that great interest rate for the entire span of the loan. So that's the thing. And that's why also you can't get rid of it when you declare bankruptcy because there's no collateral. Like, you're the collateral. So obviously they're not going to get rid of it because they know you'll work at, even after you declare bankruptcy because you have to. So pay me taxes and debt repayment. It's just another form of tax if you really want to think about it. Saying the amendment with the 2 government programs are like crypto? Well, yeah, it's a pyramid scheme, especially something like Social Security. 100% a fucking pyramid scheme. We're paying for all the old people right now, but we'll probably never see a fucking dime of that shit ourselves. Doing boom with the 2, I always recommend taking engineering, tech, business. Yeah, anything that actually has, like, jobs. I don't know, man. It's just incredible. Rico Swab with the 5. I've been looking into a firefighter career. You think I should try volunteering before proceeding any further into it? I also thought about doing police work. I mean, yeah, I would obviously do volunteer first to see if you even like doing it, but you don't make a lot of money. At all, really. Firefighters are extremely underpaid, so if you are interested in that, the better choice would be just like, getting an act. I mean, you could always be a cop and then do volunteer firefighting on the side. Like, that's also a possibility, but yeah, I would definitely volunteer first. Griffin Jones has spoken, that's right. And they are, in fact, putting chemicals in the water that are turning us all gay. What's it that Alex always says? The fucking, sodium chloride or whatever the fuck. Or no, sodium fluoride, right? I think that's what it is. Yeah, calcium fluoride is the one that's good for you. Sodium chloride is what kills you. And you can guess what they're actually putting in the water. I would hate being a cop. Yeah, I wouldn't have the patience for it. Plus body cams ruin all the fun. Can't get away with anything anymore. Yeah, no, I was talking about sodium fluoride. That's what I meant to say. I think I said it after. Calcium fluoride is what's good for your teeth. Sodium fluoride is like literally fucking awful for you. It actually lowers your brain function. Turns you into a fucking potato. Yeah, of course the student loans cause college tuition to skyrocket because, you know, if you can get any amount of money for tuition, no questions asked, why not sell the fucking service for an insane amount of money? Oh, this map's kind of gay. I'm probably gonna leave. Alright, we'll do one more and then we'll watch videos. I gotta get to that recommendation, then we got some other stuff to watch too. Groovy Pan with a 2. I've told my family this and they get uncomfortable. Yeah, because it's hard. Like, you can't fucking fathom the idea that people would want to do this to other people because, you know, they're normal. You know, they can't understand, like, the evil mind of someone. It's like people who can't understand why somebody would go on, like, a fucking killing spree and murder 15 people for no fucking reason other than they wanted to. You know, the average person can't comprehend why the fuck you'd want to do that because, you know, most normal people are not fucking, like, evil. But it's like the old saying goes, a stupid populace is easier to control. It's easier to herd sheep than fucking wolves. Randy Butternose with the 5. It's a shame I make more money than a guidance counselor. Lol. Fair enough, man. But you don't have $300,000 in student loans, so they got you. Yeah, Nick Cage can imagine not paying his fucking taxes after being rich and famous. Dude owned private islands but couldn't bother to pay a fucking tax. Which, I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. Him trying to get out of paying taxes, based. But I think he just straight up did not pay taxes. Like, he didn't even do his fucking tax returns in a way that get him out of, like, all the fucking loopholes and shit like that. But I think he just straight up didn't pay. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? That's just really dumb. Dude, you get taxed when you make the money, you get taxed when you spend the money, you get taxed on the stuff you spent your money on, you get taxed when you die. Like, dude, it's insane how much stuff gets taxed. You get taxed when you sell the thing you bought that you also paid tax on. Like, when you buy a house, the money that you're buying the house with has already been taxed by income tax. Then when you own the home, you have to pay property tax. But then when you go to sell the house and if you make a profit, you have to pay capital gains tax. And then if you invest that money or buy another house, you'll either end up paying like capital gains tax, regular income tax on dividend payments, or property tax again. Like, then when you die, there's the estate tax. So all that money that's already been taxed several times over, the person who gets it has to pay a fucking tax on it when they inherit it. So, like, yeah, you can leave your house to your kid, but guess what? If he can't pay the fucking, the fucking death tax, basically. You want to look at it that way. You know, then they have to sell it and liquidate the assets because they can't afford the fucking shit. What was the word I just used? Fuck, I can't remember. Dude, I'm like retarded right now. It's just never ending. And you know, the tax money that they collect to maintain the roads, now you have to pay a tax or a toll every single time you drive on those roads that you paid for. It's just, it never fucking ends. It never ends. You pay property tax on the car you drive. You pay tax on the gas you put in your car. And on top of the gas tax that you pay a fucking sales. Like, it just keeps fucking going. Like, everything the government quote-unquote provides is what you are providing for yourself because you pay the taxes that gives them money in the first place. No public utility like a fucking road should be behind a paywall because it's already been paid for by the people who drive on it every single day. Yep, you gotta pay taxes when you die. Whoever you leave your stuff to has to pay the estate tax, which in some cases can be 70%. Like, it's fucking crazy. I just think it's so ironic that they passed the quote-unquote Inflation Relief Act or whatever the fuck, and literally everything in that bill is going to cause even more inflation and raise taxes at the same time. So it's like, not only are you making people's money worth less and making everything more expensive, but at the same time you're not letting them keep as much of their money every single month. So it's like a double fucking kick in the balls. Sand the Batman with a 2? What kind of... Oh shit, I can't do that, bro. Can't do that. Imagine being a moist critical fan? Yeah, not me. Fighting inflation with... Wait, fighting inflation with inflation. 20 IQ move.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
What I find funny is Biden said he's going to be the next FDR. Well, he can't. Well, he ain't disappointed on that front. Yeah, well, in the case of FDR, he was a fucking handicap in the body. Biden, unfortunately, is fucking handicap in the mind, but both are just as fucking dumb. So Randy Butternubs with a 5, it's a shame. No, I read yours. I haven't looked over in a minute. DJ Aftershock, I don't think I got yours. The Ark of the Covenant. Wait, Covenant was discovered and hidden by Sony. They found the 10 Commandments. History of the Jews and schematics of the PS5 SSD. Yeah, it makes sense, man. The gift from God. I don't know, man. I cannot watch fucking Moist Critical. Like, it just... I don't like the humor. You know, somebody saying cock, dick, titties, fuck, cunt. Like, it's just... I don't know. Like, I appreciate dry humor, but there's a difference between I have dry humor and I'm listing off the words that the average middle schooler would fucking piss their pants over laughing if they heard. Like, oh my god, he said fart cum. He said they're gonna blow fucking cum bubbles out of their fart hole. Like, I don't know, man. It's like, almost like cable humor. It's like, basically the humor you see in a commercial. You just look at it and go, yeah, if I was a fucking, like, bumbling retard, I would find this funny. And that's what, like, commercials target, is the lowest common denominator. It's not people who actually have a fucking IQ over 14. But, yeah, I don't know. I win games? Yo, let's fucking go. What games am I getting? It's like Seth Rogen humor. That's probably the best way I could do it. It's like literally Seth Rogen humor with a list of all the words that the average middle schooler would fucking shit themselves over if they heard an adult say it. Like, oh, he said fuck. He said come. I don't know. So the difference with some ordinary gamers and Yongya is some ordinary gamers actually has a personality, can form an opinion, and actually knows what he's talking about for the most part. Yongya has no opinion, has no actual fucking intelligence to lean back on in the slightest, has a cardboard cutout for a personality. Like, the dude is just fucking dog shit. But yeah, I have heard that Some Ordinary Gamers is just a fucking big company bad channel now, which is kind of disappointing. Yeah, we watched his PC gaming video. It was really fucking bad. It was really fucking bad. It was like, I actually own the game on disc. Actually, you don't. They don't even put the fucking game on a disc anymore. So 2023 Perfect Dark with the 2. I can't stand internet meme language. It's not even like meme language. Like some dude saying like, yeah, I just want to blow cum bubbles out of my fart hole. Like that's not even like meme humor. Or like fucking internet humor. Like it's just cringy like fucking, yeah, I'm the class fucking clown in my 7th grade class. Like I remember those days like when a teacher would say something like, oh dude, she said anal or what, like that's literally the fucking humor that Moist Critical has. Which makes sense because that's popular on YouTube because the average audience of people watching YouTube is 8 to like 17. That's like the primary audience of most like YouTube channels. So I get targeting that group, but that's why I don't like it. It does not appeal to me. An uncodified horror with the tier 1 membership. Appreciate it, man. Not Naya with the 2. My Minecraft is a girl and has thigh-high boots.
Bruh.
Bro with the 2. What's better? Young Out or Keep Dreamin'? I think Keep Dreamin's better. Young Out's just fucking cringe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Moist Critical defends Pokimane a lot. Dude, the only way I'd defend Pokimane is if I had already invaded the territory, if you know what I mean. Oh shit, Dreamcast Ty. No, he's not. It's just some random in the chat. Apollo, what are you eating? What are you eating? What is that? Let me see. Uh-huh. Don't eat that stuff. No. Don't eat that. You have like 18 fucking things to chew on. Enemy personal radar in the air. Good boy. Go get something else. Bro, he's sitting there like he's chewing on a fucking bubble mailer like a shipping envelope. Like why? Like he has like 4 bones up here, a like fucking rawhide chew, like 7 or 8 different like rubber toys, a stuffed animal. Like he's literally just sitting there eating a fucking shipping envelope that I threw on the ground earlier. Like, what the fuck? I don't know, man. Retard ass dog. And then he's sitting there with the little piece in his mouth, not wanting to open his teeth. So I gotta like pry it open and grab it out. Pokimane is the kind of person to choke and slap you. Yo, hold up. Going to tier 3 sub right now. Kane Crazy Boy with the 2. Young has the personality of a wet mop. 0. No, like I feel like a cardboard cutout has a better fucking personality than Young, yeah. Because at least you don't have to listen to it speak. Not Naya with the 2. I'm hoping to get into stocks hopefully soon. Awesome. I mean, just save up like 500 or so bucks and you can buy stuff called like stock slices. If you invest in like a platform called like Schwab. I think Robinhood does this, but I wouldn't do Robinhood because their brokerage fees are fucking stupid. They kill you on the bid-ask spread, but yeah, if you go with like Charles Schwab, they have something called stock slices, and you can put $5 into companies and own like a partial share. So it allows you to invest without, you know, actually having to put out like $1,000 for like fucking Tesla, for example. You could put like 15 bucks into Tesla, and then it goes up proportionally to like how much you own. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta watch videos, fuck. Just wanna keep
Gaming.
We'll see how this goes. I'm not really one for watching video game reviews. So we'll test it out. I don't know how long it is either. If it's more than 10 minutes, we'll do a evaluation. That's only 15 minutes, that's fine. Device theme. Why the fuck didn't it change? Dark. There we go. Cool.